Like truly just take a minute to like take in, if you drink a glass of water, if you're having coffee or tea, like take just a minute and be like, and feel it in your body. Like really just be aware of your feet on the floor, be aware of your butt in a seat, like be aware that you're here, that it was a privilege to wake up today and like be in the world today. Like not everyone got to wake up today. um so yeah, just having that presence. You can hear me over washing these veggies. But yeah, I got like aphids all over my kill, so now I have to be very intricate about it. Anyways, I was outside and saw a neighbor and just did the typical like, oh, how you doing, whatever exchange. And I was like, oh, I'm happy, when the weather's like this, I'm happy. And he was like, it's not gonna be for long, look at the trees. Like they're changing, the leaves are falling already. And in the moment I was just like, what? Like, can we not just like be present and enjoy it now? And I'm guilty of this too. Like I'll look at my garden and even just this like harvest of kale and be like, oh, I'm so like sad this isn't gonna be forever. But when we're doing that and we're like disconnected from what's here now because we're thinking about, oh, in the future we're not gonna have this, we're like neglecting the goodness in the present, in the current reality. Like realistically, it's gonna be nice for at least a couple more weeks. Like, am I not gonna enjoy this nice weather because winter is coming? Or am I gonna not enjoy my garden because it's gonna freeze soon? No, like I'm gonna like sit and be in gratitude about it. So I just want to encourage anyone else, if you're like, see the weather changing and it brings up anxiety, or like even just the lack of being able to be present and being grateful for like, oh, it feels so nice and it's fall and la da 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 da. Just take a moment to like that meditation that is like a senses meditation, where you say 5 things that you see and 4 things that you hear and 3 things that you smell and 2 things you can touch and 1 thing you can taste. That's really helpful for me to get back just in the present and be like, what's happening now, and like fully immersed. And this is coming up for me too as I'm explaining this, but when sometimes I get in a very like, I have my to-do list and I have like my Rainbow Reach things I need to do, and I have like my household things I need to do, and I have things for my car I need to do, and for my kids and for my husband and myself. And there's like all these moving parts. And sometimes like even today I have just every day I have a long to-do list, but today like I wrote on my to-do list like stretch your shoulders, stretch your legs, like make your body feel good. And I'll sit here and be like, oh no, I can't do that, I have to do these other things. But in that process of stretching and like getting really present, like right now lately I've had this like just a hard time deciphering like what needs to happen right now, like what takes precedence right now. And when I'm in tune with the present moment and how my body feels, and just like, oh, there's a caterpillar, sorry bro. When I'm like in tune with what's going on in the present, I swear I like just get just information like, oh, it's almost like inspiration of like, oh, this is what I need to do next, and it just have like a clear plan. Whereas before, when I was kind of frantic about, oh, I have this to do and this to do and this to do, and I just didn't know where to start, it helps, even though it seems counterintuitive, to like rest before you do anything else, at least in our like Western society. that really does help for me personally, like tune into what needs to get done. And as my therapist says, it helped like tune into, she says that there's glass balls and you have rubber balls and you're like juggling them. So it's determining what is a glass ball and what's a glass ball that if you don't take care of it, it's going to break. So that's more urgent than a rubber ball that if you let it go, then it's going to fall and be fine. So yeah, main point of this, just don't forget to be present. Don't forget to slow down. Don't forget to like be here now. You know, just like truly just take a minute to like take in, if you drink a glass of water, if you're having coffee or tea, like take just a minute and be like, and feel it in your body, like really just be aware of your feet on the floor, be aware of your butt in a seat, like be aware that you're here, that it was a privilege to wake up today and like be in the world today. Like not everyone got to wake up today. So yeah, just having that presence. And on that note, this is like what the entire first module of Heal Your Shit, my healing course, is about. It is free up on YouTube. So if you're like, ooh, that sounds nice, or if you like my style of talking, or you just like my content and what I put out, go check that out. And then if you watch that and you're like, I need more, there's a link under my YouTube video for Heal Your Shit, and I would love to have you in the container. And I just expand on like holding boundaries and being able to say no, and kind of like stopping the people pleasing and putting yourself first. And I say in a bonus for the course, Releasing Mom Guilt, I talk about like it is actually selfish to put yourself first, but it's not bad to be selfish. We like have this idea that we have to do all these things for all these other people, and then we're last. And it's like, we don't have to come last on our to-do list. It's actually like I think about it as like I'm being kind, like I'm mothering myself when I put myself first. And it's not like, oh, put yourself first and then you can show up for other people. No, I just show up for me because I get to be shown up for. Like that's what I deserve. So I'm going to give myself the love that I know that I deserve, and not like depend on my husband to give me that, or my kids or my friends or whatever. Like give yourself the love that you deserve. And be present. As you know, obviously it's not going to be like every single day, every minute of every day, but like when you think about it, or when you can have the awareness, like come back to now. What are 5 things you can smell? What are 4 things that you can see? What are 2 things you can taste and touch and smell? Yeah, that's what I'll leave you with today.